Simmons. Boom! Slammed it home.
Welcome to NBA Christmas Special, presented by State Farm. Starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. For Milwaukee, for Philadelphia, you mentioned the two new starters, Josh Richardson coming over in the Jimmy Butler deal. Today's game available in Spanish on ESPN Deportes. Philly at 22-10. Giannis getting booed, and he knocks down the jumper.
Giannis Antetokounmpo actually used the term baby to describe the man with the ball, Ben Simmons. I wonder if he's a little anxious.
Scoring a little bit down, but that's the case for Embiid as well. Here's Khris Middleton, an all-star.
Kind of ripped through and got it off quickly. He thought there was contact.
Harris, like Middleton from Milwaukee, got a max contract.
They will concede that three. Brett Brown telling us before the game as they go into the low post. Brett Brown saying, listen.
Giannis started grabbing Embiid at midcourt because he knew Embiid was going to post him up right away. He was trying to keep him from doing that as Richardson drains a three.
The guy has got length and speed. He's elite defensively. Nice inbounds.
Wesley Matthews getting the easy two, picking him up. DiVincenzo drives and scores. Embiid thought about hoisting another one. This time he'll take a two-pointer and rattle it down.
What are you doing? Are you looking to cut? Are you looking to space?
Giannis able to get free from Embiid. Then play the Knicks as we were getting ready for our game as DiVincenzo dunks. And Giannis took off from half court. Tenacious defender. Embiid hovering on the perimeter a lot. He switches home a three there to tie it up at 14.
Antetokounmpo inside the paint, 66%. That dropped by nearly 20 points. As you see, Middleton hit the three.
Here comes Matthews. Off the Giannis screen. Teardrop off the front iron and in for Wesley Matthews. Harris got a good look and drains it. That's a third three for Philadelphia. Miami at Boston, at Utah, and then Dallas at home. And that loss to the Mavericks ended an 18-game win streak. Aaron passed by Simmons, but an offensive rebound. Now Simmons goes to the goal and lays it in for his second field goal. They got shooters on the floor with Connaughton, Hill, and Korver as George Hill leading the NBA. Horford a step back three. It's gone. Comes at us back into your picture. Ilyasova short corner is good. Mic'd up. We talked with Khris before the game, and as Richardson gets inside, he gets a layup. Here's Korver, and he knocks down a three. Number 4 all-time in made threes. And last time out, played his 1,200th career game. Embiid, beautiful touch on that turnaround. Trey Burke left alone. And connects. That's the 5th three for Philly on 11 tries. Korver got the board. Hill pulls up for three and buries it. We're not doing that this year. A block by Connaughton. 3 on the shot clock. Embiid has to pull the trigger. Brett was anyway from 2002 to 2013. Embiid again. That's 16 points now to lead all scores.
Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley believe this guy is a monster talent and want it more consistently.
Richardson.
You'd almost make the point that maybe shooting is the one thing they need more of to get where they want to go.
Hill nicely done. Budenholzer when they were assistants in San Antonio. Traded for Kawhi Leonard. Embiid with the one-handed throwdown off the alley-oop. Embiid thought he got fouled on the rip-through. Antetokounmpo lagged on the floor. The rim will feel that one tomorrow. We can take a seat now. Richardson's three, good again. Middleton trying to create space. Goes baseline and hit the backboard first. It's a goaltending. DiVincenzo, good hands getting the steal. Greek Freak attacking again. Lays it off the window and in. Harris underneath after the Horford miss. Couldn't get it to go. But Simmons gets it back. And Harris hits. 11-point Philly lead. Tobias Harris with another Philly three. No good on the three. Milwaukee shooting just 40% as a team. Ennis able to make the nice catch. Horford blocks Middleton. Ilyasova, former Sixer, buries a triple. Oscar was 32 years old then. Bobby Dandridge. Think how long that's been. As Embiid now has 21 points. And Bud has to go back to Giannis before this thing gets out of hand. He's going to commit at the next dead ball.
Wow, that's a tough shot. Bully ball with Embiid.
Robin playing with his brother Brook. for the first time. Number 1 team defensively in the NBA. George Hill in the paint. Nicely done. Drive and kick to Embiid, who's able to get it back to Richardson. They got the mismatch. And Richardson able to take Lopez. Giannis setting the screen, rolling. Hill taking the shot, and he is 5 for 5 from the floor. He missed again. He's 4 for 14. To your point on Simmons getting ahead quickly. Richardson sizes it up. Oh, they all wanted Embiid to take it. Shot clock at 3. Korkmaz driving and gets the floater. Turnover by the Sixers. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo, who just powers his way to the rim. Talked about the 4 losses for the Bucks. Middleton hits. They're on pace. And the Lakers with the best record in the West. And they play the Clippers on ABC and ESPN tonight. Embiid cleans it up and slide and then gets the slam. Embiid thought about the 3. Now drives and finishes. He's got 29. It'll be the 3rd straight Christmas Day game that he's done that. The only player to do that in NBA history.
To guard without fouling.
The only 6 free throw tries on the night.
Spacing. He's right now playing the backup 5. That's not a bad guy to go to, right? We've talked about how good Joel has been against Giannis.
Ilyasova puts it on the floor, and nice change of hand. Almost at the midway point of the year.
Yeah, they have shown signs of what they will be as against the zone. Korkmaz gets to an open area. We have consistently seen who they will be come the postseason. The priority for them changes when the calendar changes. We'll see if this continues, and if it changes the game, the zone.
Middleton gets the layup, but the last 2 years, wow, regular season game for Milwaukee. But there's Harris again. That is 14 Philadelphia threes.
2 threes, one by Korkmaz, one by Tobias around a turnover.
Well, the only guy that really hasn't stepped back and shot a 3 is Korkmaz. Hits again from behind the arc percentage-wise. Korkmaz again, feeling it. Do you have the time to work on it? Do you have enough practice time to work on it? Here's Simmons. What a step through, and he got it with the right hand off the window.
To finish with either the left or right hand. How about that move?
Miami. Don't forget about Indiana. Woj had the report earlier on Countdown that Oladipo going to be pretty entertaining come playoff time. Mike Scott, another 3-ball.
Great effort, and Domantas Sabonis has been terrific.
On the drive, Connaughton is fouled, and he'll go to the line. It's a 4-game road trip Friday at Orlando. They also play Miami, Indiana, and Houston on that trip. Embiid now with 31 points.
Just Brook Lopez.
You wonder how much, if at all, we'll see Giannis play the rest of the game. They lost in overtime to the Heat. Lost by 3 at Utah, by 4 against Dallas. Meanwhile, Milwaukee has scored 100 points in every game this season.
The Lakers and Clippers will square off today. The choppy-footed closeouts to shooters. Multiple efforts on the defensive end.
To the rim, maybe get some fouls and get points with the clock stopped. They got a shot, but Giannis missed the layup. Connaughton underneath, able to get it to go.
You don't see it, but the communication of Brook Lopez in the middle of the zone is just special. Is Giannis going to get a chippy and Brett Brown going to call a timeout?
Shot clock at 5. Here's Korkmaz for 3. Without a field goal for Philly. Comes right out of the timeout after the Bucks made that run. And then Middleton. Here's Ben Simmons kicking it out to Tobias Harris. And he got it to him in a great spot. And Harris drilled it. Antetokounmpo kicking it out to Middleton. And Khris able to get to the rim and put it in. 3rd straight win if they hold on after losing 3 in a row, including home losses to Miami and Dallas. Wow. What a shot by Simmons. Good ball movement. Lopez pays it off with a triple.
George Hill at the scorer's table to check in. He went down a little bit.
There's Simmons again. They traded him for a draft pick to Indiana out of San Diego State. A guy that's won Celtics would be just 2 games back in the loss column of Milwaukee to the top spot in the East as Khris Middleton drains a 3. An opportunity here for the Bucks. Got to treasure every possession down the stretch to have any chance.
He was looking for clarification for who supposedly called the timeout.
Middleton for 3. Got it. Final 2 minutes. Middleton penetrates, gives it up to Brown for the slam. Shot clock down to 2. Harris puts it up and nails it. A 3. Philly has hit 20 threes. That is double their average. Horford, dagger. You bet. The 4 losses for the Bucks prior to today by a total of 23. 121-109 the final. Philly goes to 23-10.
Impressive.
And the Milwaukee just its 5th loss of the season, 121-109. 2 more games on ABC. Lakers, Clippers, but first Rockets and Warriors.